Good morning, it is day 3 of Disneyland Paris and I look rough and I feel really, really rough. I did not sleep at all last night, maybe about an hour maximum, but that was a broken hour. Our room is like a sauna. It is so hot. We've tried our best to cool it down, we've tried our best to try and do what we can to stay cool, but it's not working. It's just not working at all. So we've been having like ice cold showers before bed, we've got cooling mists, we've got the fans going. It's just so hot. In fact, at one point last night I was tempted to come down to the reception area and come and sit and lie on one of these sofas here because it was just that hot. Yeah, I look and feel rubbish, but there's nothing else I can do really. I mean, it is what it is, but outside, like in the evenings, is actually cooler than it is in our room. So even if I've got to find a bench tonight, I will sleep on a bench if I need to, because it is just unbearable. But yeah, it's a lot. It is a lot. So I am running on adrenaline right now because I'm exhausted. I've not slept in the last few days. In the last few days. I can't even speak properly, because I'm so tired. So we had a really long travel day anyway, so that was, tiring. But then to not sleep then for the subsequent nights afterwards. And I think tonight's probably going to be the same. We go home tomorrow, so yeah, it's a lot. Today is a really special day because it is my mum's birthday. So we did actually get back to our hotel about, I think it was about midnight last night. So she did open her cards last night. And I managed to book her as a surprise for her birthday, Royal Banquet. Originally I wanted to book it in the evening, early evening, and then go see the fireworks afterwards, but the only slot I could get was at 1:15 in the afternoon, so I was like, okay, we'll just have to go in the afternoon and then go and see the fireworks later on in the evening. In actual fact, I'm now quite glad that they only had the afternoon, because it does mean that we can obviously have some respite from the sun in the hotel. By having the lunch in hopefully a cool air-conditioned space. So that's really, really exciting. She's really looking forward to that, and that was a big surprise for her. So I really hope she enjoys it. Our friends are coming with us too, so that would be really, really good. We do have some outfit changes which we have got in a bag, which we're going to see if we can put in a locker. Because it's just a little bit more special. So our plan for this morning is we are sat in the hotel lobby, so we got up, got ready, cold showers, really, really quick, and we were just like, I'm not sitting in this room, we're just going to come and sit in the lobby where it is a little bit cooler. I mean, it's still not like cold, but it is cooler, way cooler than our room. So we're just sat in the lobby right now, and a character is due soon. So we might, if we've got time, we might pop and see that character just around the corner, just over there. It would either be Pluto or Goofy, so we'll see who it is. And yeah, we're just waiting here for our friends, and then we're going to be heading to the parks. And my mum, her kind of birthday wish for today is to ride Big Thunder Mountain. That's her favourite ride in Disneyland Paris. So we're going to see if we can try and ride that this morning before it's closed, because it's usually open for an hour or two in the morning, and then that's it for the rest of the day because of the heat. So we're going to see if we can try and get on that first thing. And then just, do a few bits this morning in the park, and then head to the Disneyland Hotel. Like I said, we've got a change of clothes with us. We're going to try and see if we can put our bags in the locker there. So pick those up, get changed, and then head to Royal Banquet for lunch. After that, we will most likely probably come back to the hotel at that point, and then just freshen up again, cold showers, sit in the cool space here, and then head back out this evening. But we're going to play it by ear because we are really, really, really flagging today, and we are all very, very tired, not just from the lack of sleep, but just from the exhaustion of the heat and everything. So it's not really the day I had planned for my mum. I was hoping we could, you know, have a really fun packed day, but if we do too much, we're going to end up making ourselves ill, and that's the last thing we want. So we're just going to have to take it as easy as we can and see what we can do. But yeah, we'll see how today goes. But the biggest thing is I just hope she has a lovely birthday, and I'm hoping the Royal Banquet lunch will help with that. Made it to Royal Banquet. Mum, can say hello. Mum, with her birthday ears on. I've also got my Minnie. So she's sparkling, but we are here our first time, so hopefully it will be good. And yeah, for my mum's birthday. Every single one I put on Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Jane. Happy birthday to you. Oh, yay! Oh, thank you, Mickey.
Ah, okay, it's gonna come, Tatiana. It's gonna come.
Thank you, Mickey. We have just had our lunch at Royal Banquet. I'm sorry if you can't hear me very well, I forgot my mic. It was really, really good. I am so full now though. But yeah, it was awesome, and the character interaction was great. They came around multiple times, so there's no worries about potentially missing them when you go up to the buffet. And yeah, it was really special. My mum loved it, which was the main thing. I did try and video a bit of the buffet, but it was just really, really busy in there, and there was lots and lots and lots of children. So it wasn't really the best to try and film. So there isn't much footage, but there is little bits that I managed to get. But yeah, it was really lovely, and it was a nice little break from being in the park. So really glad we actually went at lunchtime, so we could cool down a little bit, have a drink, have some nice food, and now, oh hi Pluto, he's just walked past. So yeah, and yeah, just a nice little break from the parks. We are now going to, I'm just quickly going to get changed again, because I did get changed into a nicer outfit for Royal Banquet, but we are now going to quickly get changed and then head back to the hotel, start packing up our bits, because we are leaving tomorrow, and yeah, just kind of try and stay as cool as we can. We'll probably end up, once we've done what we needed to do in the room, we'll have cold showers again for sure, because it's still very, very hot, we'll probably end up in the bar or Starbucks in the hotel in the cool air again, and then we may pop out again later. It depends how we're feeling, because we are very, very tired and exhausted, and especially now we've eaten as well, we need a little bit of a break. So we may pop out again later, or we may not. We'll see how we go. So this is Future Cat, just checking in to just give you our review of Royal Banquet. Totally forgot to go through it yesterday, because with the heat and everything that happened, I will explain how our last night went in the next vlog. But yeah, I just wanted to just kind of check in and just give you our thoughts on Royal Banquet, really. So it's the first time we've ever done Royal Banquet. We have done character dining at Plaza Gardens before in Disneyland Paris, but yeah, this was our first time doing this particular activity, and yeah, we thought it was really, really good. The characters we had were Mickey and Minnie, and then Pluto and Goofy. So you've always got Mickey and Minnie as part of the characters, and then you have a rotation of another two, and that's either Goofy, Pluto, Donald, Daisy. So my mum was very happy, because Pluto, she loves Pluto. And yeah, we thought it was really good. It was €100 per person for an adult. I think it was €50 for children, under 3s eat free. So it's not, you know, the cheapest experience, especially when you're already spending a lot of money on your trip, and you're obviously having to spend more doing that. But I did think it was worth it, actually. The food was really good, really nice. So there was a selection of starters, lots of salads and things, and then mains. There was quite a good selection for children as well. There was like mac and cheese, the Mickey potato shaped things, tots I think they're called. Yeah, and then there was lots of fish. That is one thing, I'm not a fish eater. I don't like, I mean, the only fish I will probably ever have is like tuna with smothered in mayonnaise in a sandwich. That's about it. I don't have fish. but there was lots of fish, so you know, there was a good selection, because I was worried about that before, having seen things and heard about it before, and lots of people telling me that, you know, there's lots of fish on the menu. I was thinking, oh, is there going to be enough for me to eat? But there was. There was actually a really nice chicken curry. I had that. Yeah, that was really nice. So, and then lots of selection of desserts as well. I'm not a big dessert eater. I wanted to try a couple. The only thing I would say for me is I did feel like especially the dessert part, for myself anyway, I felt quite wasteful with it, because I wanted to try all different ones, and like the red velvet cake, and there was like a chocolate hazelnut tart, but it was already like cut up into slices, and for me the slices, I mean, they weren't massive slices, but for me they were when I just wanted to try it. So I did feel that like it was quite wasteful. I don't like wasting food, but that's just the way the buffet is laid out and the way it is. The characters themselves come around often, so they kept coming round and round. My mum missed Goofy the first time, like he came round because she was at the buffet, but he came back round. So, and they did say, like, when they seated us, like, don't worry, like, you won't miss the characters will just continually rotate. And they did. I think Mickey came up, like, maybe 3 or 4 times, Minnie a good couple of times. Yeah, like, that was no drama there. And I think the cast members were obviously around as well, helping with the characters. So yeah, I mean, they were really, really helpful, helping take photos, and making sure that the characters actually had met, like, and seen everybody at the table. So you could see that, you know, if there was like a family, I think, that missed, I can't remember which character it was now, but I think one of the characters missed them. So they went over, spoke to them, and the cast member made sure the character came over and spent some time with them. So that's essentially, you know, kind of what you're paying for. You're paying for that interaction. The food was really good, like I said. You do get a drink included within your price as well. We just had a Coke Zero, but it was one of the really big glass bottles. So that kind of lasted us throughout the dinner, to be honest. We didn't really need anything else. And yeah, we really enjoyed it, and I would highly recommend it. I would definitely do it again. Yeah, I don't think there was really anything that I would say that was could improve on. I mean, the one thing I would actually mention, so one of our friends, one of the people in our party, has a strawberry allergy, and when it came to the desserts, because it's a buffet style, there was lots of children, and to be honest, adults as well, picking up the cakes or the desserts either with their fingers or using the tongs from, like, each bit of food had its own tong to use, but they were just picking up a tong from one and then using it on all the others. I don't know why. I don't know if it's just pure laziness to put it down and then pick up the next one and then put it down and pick up the next one. But it just meant that because there was some desserts that had strawberry in, there was obviously that cross-contamination. But we spoke to the team, we spoke to our server was amazing, and the head chef came out, and he prepared out back a selection of desserts for our friend and brought them out personally, so we could just make sure that there was no issues with that. So they dealt with it well. They do ask at the beginning if there's any allergies, but that is one thing I would say, just keep an eye on. If you are worried about anything like that with allergies, please do just kind of mention it to the team, and they will try their best to see what they can do. And yeah, they got him a good selection, which was really good. So I suppose maybe that's just one of the things that they could, you know, look at. But it's really difficult when it's a buffet and you're kind of relying on other people's behaviours, which sometimes their behaviours aren't the best, or they're not kind of at the standard you would expect or how you would, but it was dealt with. But yeah, really, really good. My mum really enjoyed it. That was the main thing for her birthday. And also the biggest thing for us, we were in there a good few hours. We also spent a little bit of time in the Disneyland Hotel prior and after as well, because we did get changed, and it meant that we just had some respite from the sun, which was probably the biggest plus for us. But yeah, it was really, really good. Highly recommend. Good evening. That is day 3 done. We have had another really, really hot day today. So we actually came back to the hotel around 3:30, 4 o'clock this afternoon after the Royal Banquet lunch, and we just decided to stay here. We were all too tired and hot to go back out into the parks this evening, so we came back to the room, had plenty of cold showers. I think I had about 3 cold showers. Did a little bit of packing because we are going home tomorrow, and then we've just spent the rest of the evening in the hotel bar. So it's now 9:30, so we've been in there about 4 hours, something like that. It is slightly cooler in there than it is in our room, so we've just been in the bar all evening, just chatting, having a really good time with friends. So yeah, we did, like, I did ask my mum if she wanted to go to see, you know, the Tales of Magic show, but I think we're just all very, very tired and exhausted from the day. So, well, not just today, but the last few days, and from the heat. So I think we just needed that rest. We are back at the hotel now, back in our room, and I think we're just gonna try and take it easy. Gonna have a couple more cold showers, I think, before bed, and then just try and have an early night because we've just not slept at all. It is still very, very warm in the room, but yeah, we need to try and sleep. I think the plan of action for tomorrow is to get up fairly early again, finish off the packing, drop our bags off, and have a few hours in the park, but then again probably have some lunch somewhere before heading back to the airport. So yeah, I mean, the main thing is my mum had a lovely day for her birthday, which is the main thing. She said it's the hottest birthday she's ever had. With the temperatures, I think at one point it actually reached 40 or 41, so it did get very, very, very hot. But we've made the most of it this evening, and actually it's been really nice. As much as we love going into the parks, and obviously when we're usually at Disneyland Paris, we usually do really long days, and we spend a lot of the time in the parks and, you know, seeing what there is to offer, but there just really isn't much to offer at the moment because things are just closing because it's too hot. Parades aren't happening, the outside rides are closing. Even the Tales of Magic show is an adapted version, which we have seen before when we've been here with adverse weather before. And for us it was just more comfortable to just go somewhere where we could just chat with friends and just have a good time, so that's what we did. So yeah, that concludes today. Thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe, comment, and hype the video up, and we will see you tomorrow for our final Disneyland Paris day. Bye!